Hey guys, welcome to another recap of America's Next Top Model. Alright, so all of the models after the last elimination were riding back in the limo and they were freaking loving the prize selection. Apparently they didn't find out until just then, so it was a big thumbs up. Alright, in everyone's, well, for the most of the episode, everybody was wearing their do-rags, their doobies, because it's the tie-over episode where they do all the big transformations. Which there weren't a lot of huge transformations at this point because a lot of these people are already working models. Maybe they just needed a little tweaking here and there. Alright, so Tyra shows up at the model's apartment with Martin Lindstrom. And if you don't know who he is, he's the king of branding. He each gave them one word to work with, to strive for. And he was actually really great. He was right on with most of them. And I really agree with him. You really need to do that if you want to be successful. So Bianca, trying out her word of candid, ends up going off on Dominique and Camille for talking smack about her. Alright, that is just a little extra added bonus thrown in this week. So they trot the models down to Siren Studios where Ashley Simpson is waiting with Ms. J. And of course, everyone knows that Ashley Simpson keeps reinventing herself about every 4.3 minutes. So she just recently dumped her husband. So I guess she should be coming out with an album. It's about time. Alright, so it's also tie-over time. Lots of peeps this season getting hair extensions. Or, as Bianca likes to call them, weaves, because that's ghetto. Alright, so she actually told Isis that hers was a weave. I can't even say that, it's just so wrong. Alright, Alexandria went from long, luscious hair to like this short, choppy, Meg Ryan-ish type cut. Lisa also went from long to short. I think she said she's getting married in like 2 months, so sucks, but I guess that's what wigs are for if you really wanted to go long. It really didn't look good on you, though. You're much better off with the shorty cut. Brie, Tyra wanted her to get a faux hawk, and she was okay with it at first until they actually did it, and then she threatened to quit. Actually, she was like, I'm quitting, and the producer, or the assistant producer, or whoever that lady was, had to talk her out of it, so she stayed. So the challenge this week, as they're giving out these turdy hot dogs that look like they've been sitting under hot lights for about an hour, the chili on those dogs just looked so wrong. They were kind of like shrivelly up wieners with a crust on them. It's create your own hot dog week from Pink's with your brand in mind. So I don't know who comes up with these challenges, Tyra. Alright, so it's time for the photo shoot, and Laura was pretty much wearing her dog. She went first, and Ms. J asked her to help Camille. And of course, everyone frowns on that. When another model has to help another model, it's not cool. Angelia kind of looked amazing. I don't think her picture and her makeover got as much attention as I thought it deserved, because she really did look like Melania Trump from certain angles with your eyes like this, kind of, if you were smizing. Kayla kind of had a rough time with the shoot, mainly because her word was extremely vague, free. But then again, I think she's got some inner demons. So it's time for the judging, and the judges this week are Tyra, of course, Nigel continuing with his hair, Andre Leon Talley in a freaking suit. Wow, his word must be incredible. It's such an improvement over the shower curtain that he usually wears, but I think it's a little stuffy. I think he can go a little more edgy. And of course, Ashley Simpson with a big heart cut out on the front of her shirt. Alright, so Dominique's picture first was Survivor. I thought she looked like she just had a big mouthful of hot dog. Bianca, her word was candid, and I loved her picture, but if you notice when they show the picture at first and then they you know, zoom in, Before they zoom in, look on the floor. There's like a turd. Looks like some chihuahua came by and left a turd and then took off. I'm sure it was a piece of the hot dog, or maybe it was left over from one of the other models' photo shoots, but there's actually a turd on the floor. Shannon. Her word is trustworthy. I thought her picture was great. I mean, I guess Tyra just doesn't like the pretty girls. Camille. Hers was proud. She took a dumb photo like this. Like, come on. Everybody has a Facebook picture like that if you're under the age of 18. Give me a break. Laura. Hers was lovable. And I'm sorry, but her picture just looks slutty. Most of the pictures this week were not good at all, which is very surprising. Isis, hers was inspiration. And she had her hand over her crotch. It kind of seemed a little bit vulgar to me. I don't know how that was inspiration, but hers should have been shocking. I don't know. Kayla, here we are with the free. Tyra's like, your picture should have been like this. But her picture was kind of like she was chewing on some damn dried up wiener. It was just horrible. Allison, hers was unique, and I thought it was really great. Alexandria, hers was tough. The picture wasn't exemplifying of the word, but it was definitely a good picture. Sheena, oh yeah, alright. Sheena, unexpected. It was just a girl holding a hot dog. I'm sorry. Angelia, persistence. She had a great photo, but again, I don't really think it embodied what the word was supposed to be. Lisa, daring. It was a seafood shot, and by seafood, it's like that old kiddie thing where it's like, do you like seafood? Seafood? Her mouth was open and the food was like coming out. It was like, I guess it was unexpected. Lisa. Alright, we already did Lisa. Haha. Bree. Girlfriend. She had her head back and she was looking out of the corner of her eye. She kind of had a crazy look. I don't know how this was girlfriend, because it was like, how was that girlfriend? Alright, so they have their private talks, and then Tyra whips out a hair clipper and starts shaving down Nigel right there. But she just did like a reverse mohawk on him and then left it. And then miraculously, he comes back with no hair. Alright, so that was really weird. The results. Lisa got the pick of the week. I'm a little surprised. Followed by Bianca, Alexandria, Laura, Angelia, Dome, as in Dominique, Shannon, Allison, Isis, Bree, and Camille. I was really disappointed that Shannon and Allison weren't higher up on the list. I thought that there was a lot of stinkers this week, and those two photos were not two of them. Alright, so it came down, if you've done the math, to Sheena versus Kayla. And they were rightfully so in the bottom. I'm just not agreeing with the other listing. But Sheena was sent home. And I think that was probably a good decision, because I don't see a lot coming from Sheena. I had a lot of high hopes for her, but I don't know. She just doesn't seem to have that drive this year. I mean, it seems like it's a good idea on paper, but when it comes to putting out, she's just not there. Alright, so next week they're going to get interviewed by Mario Lopez. Till then, much love.